I hear voices. I'm running. I can get in so many troubles by doing this. So it's official, you guys. I'm a prisoner, as you can see. I'm wearing a prisoner's suit. Good morning. I hope you guys are enjoying a delicious cup of coffee. Maybe use a cup of tea or maybe use some water. Yes. Anyway, today we are here because we need to talk about Nicaragua. We're gonna see if this country, if it is beautiful, if it is worth coming here. Am I having a great time here? We will see all this stuff today. This is like a special thing that I'm doing today because I had something else planned, but I want to change stuff. I want to get out of my comfort zone. So let's do something crazy here. So let's start with the basics of Nicaragua. Nicaragua is the biggest country in Central America. To compare it, it will be half of the size of Texas, with 1/5 of the population that you guys have in Texas. Just imagine that. There are 6 million of people living in Nicaragua. You guys in Texas have around 29 million. Just please correct me if I'm wrong. There is someone from Texas here. What's up, buddy? But anyway, yeah, this country is the biggest one in Central America. It's bigger than Panama by 41%, and they have 2 millions more people than what we have in Panama. My God! Oh, these ants are gonna kill me. I gotta get out of here. Oh. This country is beautiful, it's amazing, it has a lot of stunning and just like incredible places where I have been in. Just to give you guys a reference, I was supposed to stay in this country for 15 days. It has been more than 25 days now and I'm still here. I feel I have been so lucky with all the people I have met here. They are just incredible, sweet, lovely people that I'm really gonna miss once I leave from here. But there's some stuff going on in the country that are very, very bad. I feel sad for the people here because there is a kind of political crisis going on in the country now. This political crisis is that bad to the point where almost every person from this country, from Nicaragua, considers it a dictatorship. And also some countries, they consider it a dictatorship, and I mean, it makes sense because the regulations that they have, all the rules, and they don't really make sense for me. I mean, I'm not allowed to get my drone into the country, and there's a whole story behind it. But yeah, it started since the political state was created in Nicaragua, and it has been there forever, but it got significantly worse in 2018 because the government, they were trying to impose some new regulations to the medical and social insurance, and the people, they didn't like that. They were trying to put more taxes, they were trying to decrease the pensions of the pensionated. I mean, you don't mess up with that. It's gonna fire back in your face. And that is exactly what happened. There was a big protest. It was on April 18 of 2018, if I'm not wrong. There was a big protest in this country where everyone just went out to the streets to protest against these new regulations that didn't make sense for the people of Nicaragua. They were getting salaries very, very low already. They were getting salaries of around 4,500 cordobas. If you exchange that to dollars, that will be like $130, maybe less than that. And they were getting paying taxes out of it. And the government, they wanted more taxes. Same thing with the social and medical insurance. They wanted more. And the people, they say like, no more, we are tired of it, we're gonna go out on the streets, we're gonna create chaos, and you're gonna take this regulation out. And they did that, and it worked for them. During this protest, sadly, around 400 people lost their lives. Even one journalist, he got smashed by a metal tree, because that's something else. There are some metal trees around the city. I think there are around 140 or 150 of those metal trees. Each one of those trees costed $25,000 to the state. That was around 3.5 million or so that they paid for these trees, and they did have no money to do some other stuff, and they were just like getting taxes and taxes and taxes. Sorry, give me a second. I haven't eaten too much these days, I think. I need to continue doing more exercises in the morning. If you saw that I was running in when we started this, yeah, it's because that I am getting a little extra pounds in my belly. I'm extra fluffy. But yeah, I don't really do the exercise stuff because I want to get ripped or something. I do it because it helps me with my energy levels, and I mean, that's good for me. If I don't do exercise, I'll be here talking to you like, this is me, I'm here, this is Nicaragua. But no, if I do exercise, I will have the energy to talk like this. But yeah, back to the point. By the way, the wife of the president is the vice president. Yeah, it's like the president is the husband of the vice president. I think this is the only country in the world, or one of the only countries in the world, where that happens. The only problem that I had during my time here in Nicaragua was when I was getting into the country. When I got into the country, as I'm carrying my camera, I'm carrying my drone and a lot of my camera gear in my backpacks. When they pass it through the scanner, because they have scanners at the borders, when they passed it through the scanner and they saw that I had the camera, I had the drone, they immediately stopped me and asked me, who are you? Who do you work for? Are you a journalist? What are you doing here? And they started just like asking me all these questions, and I was like, I just have it. I just happen to have it. I don't work for anyone. It's just my stuff. And they gave me a hard time. They gave me a very hard time. But as I happen to speak Spanish, it's my mother language, I made my way with my stuff into the country. I talked to the people who was on the border. I was like, hey guys, please let me get my stuff in there. I'm not gonna use it, I promise. I'm not gonna use my stuff in the country. I'm gonna try to get permits. And they were like, they know that these regulations doesn't make sense, so they were like, okay, cool, you can pass. Just like, don't use your drone. You can use your camera if no one is watching you, but don't use your drone because you're gonna get in troubles and they could send you to jail. That's exactly what I have been doing. I use my camera where no one can see me, and I use my drone sometimes when no one can see me too. I think I just got lost. Where am I? Was walking and I forgot the way I came in. I saw a little path in the forest, and I just was like, I'm gonna walk there. And I have been walking here for a long time. Where did I come to know I'm scared? No, this is a closed road, so maybe it was the other one. Ah! Police, help! Help! The jungle boy is lost in the jungle. That's something new. I hear voices. I'm running. Oh, there's some people walking too. Yeah, from my way back. But okay, yeah. Anyway, guys, I wasn't thinking and talk about all this stuff because I can get in so many troubles by doing this. If I post this video while I'm in the country, I'm gonna get kicked out. I mean, very bad. I could get banned from the country forever. Journalists are not allowed. All the opposition TV channels, news channels, they were completely closed. They were shut down. They're not working anymore. I personally don't like to share sad stuff because I think that there is already enough bad stuff going on up there. That's enough. I'm a positive person. I have learned it through the years. But I promise to some people that I met in this country that I will tell the world what's going on in here. And I did it because it was a hard promise. The Jungle Boy News. I could do something like that. News channel. the jungle boy. So now it's time for an adventure. I'm gonna go visit my last place in Nicaragua. I have a few days to stay in the country, so I'm gonna go to a very special place. It's an historical colonial place, and there happens to be a volcano that you can basically slide down in a board. It's like at 100 kilometers per hour. It's like going down. It's like whee! That sounds like something that I wanna do. So I'm gonna get myself over there, take some buses, and have a blast.
Ya, chavalo.
¿Se escondió?
Está pidiendo la foto.
So this is a new way to travel. I'm traveling in a bicycle that is kind of like a taxi bicycle. I'm in Leon. I don't want to crash. I think my driver is a race driver. This guy is passing everyone in the other bicycles. This is very funny. Look at these bicycles.
Mira, te activas internet o solo con minutos.
I think there are no taxis over here. I think it's just these bicycle taxis that the people used to move around, and also like regular cars that the people have. You know, adventure is one of the main things that I'm doing now, and I'm about to go sandboarding in an active volcano here in this place. Let's go!
See you later, man. They're gonna be a adventure. You're gonna see it.
It's 1 hour together, depends how fast he drives. And yeah, we're gonna stop at the market also to buy fruits, bananas, passion fruit, or whatever we wanna eat. And this volcano used to have an eruption every 20 years.
Let's do it! So this dude behind me is a volcano that I'm gonna be sandboarding. I don't know what to call it. I'm gonna be sliding down in a board like those ones, coming down maybe at 50 miles per hour, I don't know, maybe more, from the top down, and hopefully I'm not gonna die. Yes. This is a pretty intense walk. It's over 1 kilometer, and I'm already tired. Almost in the top of the volcano. First impression about this place: the view from here is sick. It's amazing. I think this is one of the best views that I have seen in the entire country. Just green, and then you have this thing that, like the rocks, that is actually lava from the last eruption that happened maybe 20 years ago. It was in the 99. It was 1 year before I was born, but this thing is just insane.
One shot, boom. That's all that you get, one shot. An opportunity. Like in 1985 it was destroyed, but in 1962 was like a perfect crater, just a peak. But now make a new one, and then the 3 craters that we can see on the bottom.
So that you see over there is actually the main crater. That is where the last eruption came from, and the one that came before that one was from that crater that is over there. That is the old crater. But look at all these rocks, dude. This was a pretty big eruption.
Oh, the black vulture is waiting for someone to die.
So interesting stuff about this place. There's a story that in 1947 there was an eruption in this place of this volcano, and the locals, they brought it was like a statue of Virgen Maria. They brought it here in order to calm the volcano, and it actually worked. So since that day, this guy has been celebrating La Concepción de Maria in this town just because they brought that statue, and the volcano just stopped the eruption. That is insane. So it's official, you guys. I'm a prisoner, as you can see. I'm wearing a prisoner's suit. Here we go, bro. Oh man, I did it! Oh dude, I can't believe I just did it! Oh. And I'm not gonna lie, there was a moment where I thought that I was gonna die because I fell from the board and you started like rolling. But here I am in one piece. So proud of this new achievement. I tried surfing, fell from the board. No, I tried sandboarding, fell from the board. I shouldn't try motocross, dude. I shouldn't try motocross, but maybe. Estamos en León de Santiago de los Caballeros, Nicaragua. And as you can see behind me, there is a lion, and it's hot in here. And I wanted to find a chance to show you guys my new favorite t-shirt, Wild and Free. Yeah, I'm loving this t-shirt. I don't know how you guys call this style. This is actually the first time that I'm wearing something that doesn't have the things that come onto here. It's the first time I'm doing it, and I kind of like it. I mean, I look like a little stronger, you know, like, yeah. Kind of like watching everything around. I decided to come to this spot because there is like a church behind there. That's something that I have seen here. There is a cathedral where I was before, and then they have these churches everywhere. It's like historical places too. I love all the details and the constructions. It's like, it's kind of like old, but it's cool. I like it. Like, I mean, the roof. Look at the roof. Just look at the roof. You don't get that everywhere in all the countries. This is cool. I like it. I may end putting some of this roof on my A-frame house. Who knows? First need to get back to Panama in one piece, and then I will see. Now we are getting to my favorite part of the day. Eating a lot of food and street food. Traditional food from Nicaragua, from León, that I'm sure I'm gonna love. here I am with all my food. I got my enchilada. I also got the bao, that is like a very traditional meal here in this region of the country, also in entire Nicaragua, but I think it's more popular here. And the enchilada is basically like a corn empanada or something. No, this actually is like flour empanada. The enchilada here is actually better than the one I have tried in Managua, the one I have tried in Matagalpa. So this one is way better. It has more seasoning in, it's like a little juicy. So it's like the tacos that I got in Costa Rica. It drips a little. This is the bao. The bao is basically some yuca. It's cooked with plantain. It's like ripe plantain that they cook inside of the shell. Everything is there, so it's like cook it. They mix it with the yuca, with some cucumber, and they put meat in here. And it's pretty good. No, the meat looks a little suspicious, I would say. It looks like kind of old or something, or like aged. Could be aged meat, who knows. It actually tastes like smoked meat. I didn't get breakfast today. It's 4 p.m. I'm just getting lunch right now, and this thing is amazing. I love the bao, 100% recommended, with some pitaya and lemon juice. And all this that I got here, this was 160 Cordobas. That must be like $4 or $5. I think like $5 for all this. So as I was saying, meals are not as cheap as you can get it in other places in Nicaragua. For example, in Italy, you will get a full meal for 40 Cordobas or 60 Cordobas, that is like $1.50 or $2. But here it's a little expensive, but it's worth it. It is. This place where I am is like a little market. It's not a little, or a lot of business around. There are a lot of things to see in here. Everyone is selling stuff. It's food, clothes, cheese. I don't know why, but I think cheese is like a kind of like big business here in Nicaragua, because in every corner there's a cheese store selling like big pieces of cheese. But just look at this. This is like a market. I think this is like a farmer's market or something. And this place kind of give me the vibes of these things that you see in the movies, and the scenes in the movies, like you're in Asia and there's like a lot of little stands at the side of the street selling stuff, selling food. This place give me those vibes, so I feel I'm in a movie and I'm the actor. Yay! Anyway, you guys, we're gonna leave it here, because if not, this video is gonna be 1 hour long, and I don't think you guys really like those long videos. If you do, just let me know and I will make longer ones. But yeah, we're gonna leave it here. You guys have been just so incredible with all the support, with all the help. You guys are the best. Love you, and I will see you maybe in Honduras. I think next video is gonna be in Honduras, so I'm moving to Honduras already. So thank you guys, and I will see you next time.